Hey, what's up, ANC Youth? This past Sunday, we continued our series called Building Project as we looked at the story of Nehemiah and the Jews rebuilding the walls of Jerusalem. And we saw in their story this past Sunday that they faced opposition, and their enemies, they attacked them in their minds by trying to plant in them certain thoughts that would have made them give up. But we see them not giving up, but rather in verse 6, it says, "So we rebuilt the wall, and all the wall was joined together to half its height, for the people had a mind to work." You see, they understood that there is a battle that happens in our minds. And that's exactly what our enemy, Satan, does too. He attacks us in our minds with negative, discouraging thoughts that make us despair and lose hope. But we could win those battles because we have the resurrection power of Jesus Christ within us, and we could also apply some of these practical tips on how to win the battles in our minds. Number one, we could identify our thoughts, the thoughts that discourage us. Number two, we could audit our thoughts and just ask the question, is this true or false? And number three, we take captive every thought. Instead of allowing these thoughts to control us, we control them by turning them to God, by surrendering them to God, understanding that all battles are fought and won by our God. And so I hope that for all of us today, we could take every thought captive. If there are thoughts that are discouraging you as you're trying to rebuild your life, or as we're trying to rebuild our ministry, there might be thoughts that are discouraging us and making us maybe want to give up before we even start. If you have those thoughts, I want to encourage you, identify them, audit them, and take them captive by turning them to Christ. And as we do, we're going to experience the power of rebuilding the wall together. Have a good week.